The mission of the Jeffrey Campbell Evans Foundation is to provide a home away from home for organ transplant patients and their caregivers as they're waiting for an organ or recovering from surgery.
Our son Jeffrey had thought that he had caught a common cold, and he just let it ride like we would all do. So we went to a little local hospital and went to the ER area. Jeffrey came back from the x-ray, and after a moment or two, the technician just simply said, "Oh my God, no, your son is terribly ill. His heart is like a soccer ball, and it's beating at an extremely high rate." They determined that a virus had gotten into his body, and it had gone to the heart and destroyed basically 80% of the entire heart's functions.
And then he was put on the transplant list, and he was listed fairly high because of his age. But the long story short is that he never did get a transplant. You know, we didn't get a good ending in our transplant story.
We want to give something back to society, and giving it further thought and a lot of conversation, we decided we would look into putting together lodging spaces for transplant patients where they can come and not be burdened with a place to live and have a place to live at no cost to them.
To take your grief and turn it into something that help people that are on a journey that you had hoped to take with your child is amazing. The main thing we're worried about is where we're going to live during this thing.
Hotels are out of our price range.
I went online and looked at sleeping in the car. I'll be in the parking deck. We have a little RAV4, and I had even gone to the possibility of getting some little curtains.
I always say that my passion lies with the caregiver because I've walked in those shoes. They're sleeping on a chair. They're worrying about their loved one in the hospital bed.
It's just meant everything. So she's tried to furnish it with everything that she could think of that a person having a transplant might need.
This is just like coming home.
Our goal over the next few years is to do 20 of these. But also our latest goal on top of that goal now is to build a standalone apartment complex that puts everybody under one roof.
My favorite response was, "Mary, I'm feeling better than any man has the right to feel." And that's after a liver transplant. You know, that's just good stuff.